So recently I was training with a lattice coach, which is great, but just trying to save some money, so started to decide to plan my own training for this last week. I feel like the things that I've been lacking the most are probably my hip mobility and also just general volume. I feel like the more volume that I can get, the more I can practice moves, the better I can understand movement. And I've been feeling like the best way to get that volume is on a board. Since I don't have much experience on moon boards, tension boards, kilter boards, and stuff like that, before this year, I don't think I'd ever climbed anything harder than v5 on the moon board. Even so, doing like one v8 outside, which is kind of a funny, weird, I don't know, something's up with that. So this week I focused on just getting down all of the moon board benchmarks that I could. Started from V3s, which I had done previously. So I spent 3 sessions this week clearing out all the 6B V4s, which was 40 of them. I'd already done a few, so I had like 30 left, which I split out on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I did 10 each day. And on top of that, spent more time doing mobility work than I had in the past, since that was pretty important too. I feel like my hips are something that also holds me back. Without, like, I can't get close to the wall, hard to engage feet sometimes because of my hip mobility. So also did a lot of stretching. And on top of that, did a workout in the middle of the week, and then Sunday went outdoors and projected this V8, which went well. Almost did it in one session, which was pretty cool, but fell off the last move like a bunch of times.
Welcome to the Hollows Way session.
Get it! Oh! All right, get it, come on. Oh, what?
I felt like 85% of what I could normally do. And then I mean, this week I ended up getting sick like Monday, Tuesday, so maybe all that volume wasn't good, or I should have gotten better sleep or something like that. But you know, it is what it is. So sadly didn't get that V8 on Sunday, but I did flash my first ever outdoor V6, which was sweet. Didn't get any footage of that, unfortunately, so you just have to take my word for it. But I did get this photo of the boulder, so there it is. First overhang, I think is what it's called, so that was fun. And yeah, this next week, gonna start working on 6B pluses on the moon board. Actually had my first session doing that today, and that went pretty well. I really feel like the volume on the moon board has made a difference even in just this first week. Like going outside, I felt like it's way more comfortable weighting my feet and keeping tension throughout moves, which is definitely something that I've struggled with before. And then also, kind of a bonus that I thought would be kind of fun to track, I use an Oura ring to track my sleep score, as well as I track like my eating and my calories and stuff like that, just because, I don't know, I like to do it and I like to see the data. So my average like weekly calories and stuff is here, which is like around 24 to 2,600, I think, which is pretty cool. I use Macro Factor to track that and kind of follow the app's guidelines, and honestly that's been super fun to see, like exactly what my expenditure and stuff is, you know, to make sure I'm fueling properly for all the climbing and stuff that I'm doing. It's kind of crazy that like my maintenance or like slight deficit is 2,600 calories or something like that, 2,600 calories a day, which is kind of insane. And then on top of that, I also track my sleep score using the Oura ring. And my average sleep score for last week was an 85, which is pretty good, but like I feel that it could be better. And when I do get those like sleep score nights of 90 plus with like over 9 hours of sleep or around 9 hours, I feel dramatically better. So just something I'm gonna keep an eye on and keep tracking, because I know that when my sleep is good and my eating is good is when my climbing is the best. So I'll just keep updating like a little weekly thing on that too, just because it's fun. So yeah, that's kind of the first week, I guess, and that's really it. I'll keep filming some clips and stuff for this next week. Hopefully get some more climbing clips, and then post another video next week. Thanks, bye.